Hello everyone, this is David Brown for Game 332. This is my game narrative review for DmC, Devil May Cry, a reboot for the Devil May Cry franchise by Capcom. Devil May Cry was released on 15 January 2015 and has since been released on the PS3, Xbox 360, and personal computer. This game was actually developed by Ninja Theory and published by Capcom. The director of this game was Tamim Antoinades. DmC acts as a prequel to the previous 4 Devil May Cry games. In this game we find Dante as a teenager, and it explains how the backstory behind Dante and how he met his brother Virgil, and how he came into conflict with the Demon King Mundus, thus fleshing out the character even more. The main protagonist is Dante. As we can see in this photo, Dante is more of an anti-hero. While he is the child of both an angel and a demon, in his personality you see more of the demon side, but in his acts of goodwill you can see the angelic part of him. The main antagonist is Mundus. On the left you can see him in his human form as a suave, cool-headed businessman. However, when his power is challenged, he becomes a rage-fueled beast and assumes his demon form, which looks more like a mountain than a man. Another main character is Virgil. Virgil is Dante's brother and his counterpoint. While Dante may be the bronze, Virgil is the brains of the operation. His cool, planning, strategic demeanor offsets Dante's aggressive, battle-hardened fervor. One of the side characters is Kat, a human psychic. Because of her ability to see demons in a human world, she's developed a personality of fear. However, this fear acts as a very strong moral compass in a story that is otherwise filled with demons. Another side character is Lilith, one of the many demons who serves Mundus. Her intentions are questionable and his feelings towards her are also unknown, but what is known is because she is carrying Mundus' child, this makes her the most important figure in Mundus' world. Devil May Cry is a typical story of an underdog trying to face insurmountable evil. What makes it interesting though is the characters aren't just black and white, good and evil. There are shades of gray which show that some demons can in fact be compassionate towards humanity, while others are completely self-serving. One of the most interesting things about Devil May Cry is the fact that while it is still a button masher game, there are a lot of high quality cutscenes. The designers used both live action motion capture and photos like this that look like they belong more in a Renaissance oil painting than in a video game. The downside of Devil May Cry is that it is an intense button masher. Dante can equip 5 separate weapons and 3 separate guns, all of which have multiple button combinations in order to execute their maneuvers. Because of this, Devil May Cry is certainly not a game for novice players. The highlight of Devil May Cry was the conversation between Bob Barbas and Dante. Bob Barbas is an intellectual and manipulative character, and he goes on to say how much of a mindless vagrant that Dante is. Dante, in a classic characterization, replies with this wonderful little gem. Devil May Cry has received huge commercial and critical success. Metacritic gave it an 85% from 40 different reviewers, and IGN gave it an 8.5 out of 10. The best part is the fact that while people were concerned about the game being rebooted, once it was released, all concerns were washed away. The important lesson that Devil May Cry can teach us is the fact that a game can indeed have hyper-violence and have a very powerful story behind it at the same time. The important thing to keep in mind is that to keep everything with a meaning and a purpose. If the story and the violence has a purpose, then it'll come out great. Thank you to everyone for watching my game narrative review of Devil May Cry. I hope that watching this it has convinced you to pick up this game. If you haven't already, I highly recommend that you pick up this game for an excellent example of good game design. And if you have already played it, maybe this will help you look at it with a different eye.